Shalom, shalom. Like to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Yahweh Shah, by Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the elders that's pushing this truth with sincerity, and salutations to the brothers who out there laboring and pushing this truth with sincerity across all four corners of the globe. You know what I mean? Lord willing, they be the elect. I'm gonna start out my video by just saying, what we living in right now is not really meant for us. Well, it's meant for us, but this is not a situation that we're gonna have to perpetually live. Right now we dealing with the punishments of the Lord's people, going through what they went through, disobeying Him, all the way back in the ancient times during Deuteronomy, where He had to give us laws. He had to set things aside and take things from us because we broke those laws. So we going through a situation right now. It's not a endless event. This is just temporary. So we're gonna get through it. But right now, this is not. I could say it's reality as far as it being the real world, but it's really not something that we're gonna be dealing with for a prolonged period of time. Joseph?
Yes.
So that's the basis of. Go ahead. That's the basis of my video right now, and mainly the main point that I wanted to bring to you is we living in times where people are gathering or creating worlds for you to succumb to, like a whole world, like metaverse, VR, virtual reality. This thing is set up for you to be engulfed and for you to absorb everything that they putting forth as far as it being AI form. Everything that they bring out that's technological, they want people to just accept it, and we're in a world where everything is accepted. We don't have to live like that. We can live in a world and not be of the world, So that's the point that I'm bringing out right now. Our people, we subscribe to certain channels on YouTube and, subscribe to this and that app or whatever. It kind of becomes a part of you and who you are as a person when you always subscribing to an app or you always subscribing to somebody's channel or something like that. It becomes your day-to-day basis of your day-to-day life, So before you know it, you're living a life that is not even really genuinely yours. It's somebody created for you, So this is the world we living in, and sometimes people get caught up in it. Like these holidays, everybody feel like they must, involve themselves in these holidays because everybody else is doing it. It's like a simulated realm of people that's just following the leader, doing what everybody else does. So what we must do as a people is not do what everybody else does, because that's what got us in the situation that we in the first place, doing what other nations was doing and not abiding into and listening to the Lord. All right. So my quick verse that I wanted to bring out is Revelations 18 and 4. And it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, 'Come out of her, my people.'" All right? Come out of her is what? Come out of this place that we consider Babylon. All right? Not come out of her like get up and move, but come up out of her ways. All right? "That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plague." Right. So when you come up out of her, you releasing all the things that you subscribe to. You know, when it says leave a meeting, there's a button to press leave when you're in a Zoom meeting or whatever. You got the opportunity to leave, and that's what the Lord is mentioning by saying come up out of her. You know, don't be a partaker of their sins, because you be a partaker of the sins, you're going to also be a partaker of the judgment, which is the plagues, all right, which is that lake of fire, all right, which is ultimately as well the mark, man, the MOTB. You know, they got you. They got the majority of the population ready for, you know, the mark mentality, like, you know, making it normal to do stuff like tap and go wherever you go. Tap and go. It might be your phone device, you know, it might be your card, but ultimately it's going to be that mark, man. That's going to be the charagma, man. You know, so that's what they trying to get you set up for, the mentality. They hit you with the mentality, then the technology, then the reality of you living in that. Those three phases. So when that happens, you know, ultimately you failed, and you were a partaker of the sin. I mean, of the plague.
What do you need?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, you know, that partaker of the plague is you receiving the judgment that the Lord set forth on this place, man, or on the harlot. Okay? You know who the harlot is. The one who sat upon the beast. Alright? Who's the harlot? The virgin daughter of Babylon. The untouched daughter of Babylon. Even though she's considered a harlot, she's also the untouched daughter, because what? What is untouched? Meaning that this place ain't really meet the judgment of the Lord yet. Alright? That's what that means by untouched. You had your events, you had your 9/11s, you had your Pearl Harbors. It ain't got it nowhere near like the Lord said he's going to bring in Matthew 24, verse 22 or 21, where it's going to be nothing like the judgment of when the Lord Yahweh shall come back, man. So yeah, come up out of her, you know. Release these ways. You know, we all have them. I got my little pet peeves, what I like doing. It may seem worldly, you know, but I like certain clothes. You know, I like to wear the polo sometimes. But I'm not gonna make this a ritual where I praise and honor the clothing line Ralph Lauren. No, I'll give it up in a second. Matter of fact, I'll be selling my clothes to this day, because it don't mean nothing to me. Just a statement. You know, I walk out the house when I wear those things, but I'm trying to lay off of that too as well. You know? So we all got our own pet peeves that we deal with, that we can analyze ourselves and find out if we in this world wholeheartedly, or we just here as a rest, you know? So yeah, the verse is Revelations 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come up out of her, come out of her, my people, that she be not partakers of her sins, and that she receive not of her plagues. So when you come up out of her, you know, the Lord can find mercy on you, because he see that you wasn't trying to be a part of the system, and the devil's system. 1 second. Yeah, this devil system is a ploy. It's a plot to get you to believe that there is no God, and this is the way for your salvation. All these remedies and philosophies to get you a better health mind state. Richard?
That's me.
All right, go ahead. Give you a better mind state when all that you want to do is just come back to the ways and the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. That'll build the building blocks for everything that you need, But when you doing this and you believe in that, you believe in this, you want to be halfway in here and you want to be halfway in over there, you going off. All right? So I just wanted to, give y'all, some words of encouragement to let y'all know, man, that this is just a resting spot. Like the Monopoly board, when you land on that jail, but it was just visiting. You didn't get the card that says go directly to jail, all right? Or you didn't roll trips more than 3 times because you go directly to jail if you do that. But you just visiting when you roll a dice and you just so happen to land on that jail. We landed on this jail, but this is not our permanent home to be prisoners or slave, servants for these people here for eternity. But one more verse before I close out, man. People bugged out when they say that they spiritual, but they do carnal things. Brothers speak upon things like living double-minded, man. And that's the verse I'm gonna bring out. It's James chapter 1, verse 8. All right, and it reads, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." Right. You don't want to be a double-minded man, because where does that leave you? Being unstable. You got one. You got one heavenly Father. You got one truth. All right, and that's all you need to stick to. Stick to the script, and you won't have no flaws. Like if you wanna improvise and do your own thing, you're gonna find yourself short. Just keep the faith. All right. Praise Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right. And lead this world for themselves. Lead this world to itself. Because this world is going to hell in a handbag. It's going to be a new system. All right? Just hold on. Keep fighting, bro. Till next time, Shalom. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Makal Kadash, the water Aman, Shalom.